Welcome back to Mark Lakin's channel. Today, I want to share my thoughts on 4 altcoins. But first, we need to break down Bitcoin's latest pump to understand whether this is the beginning of a new bull market or just a manipulation move to trap the crowd. Bitcoin broke above the 200-day moving average, which historically has been a signal of the start of a new bullish phase. But in my opinion, this strong move was driven by the large number of shorts that got liquidated. That's why, to understand the next market structure, we need to wait for the price reaction. If Bitcoin holds these levels and breaks above the 50-week moving average, there will be a high probability that a new bull cycle is starting. If we drop below 69,000, Bitcoin will most likely go on to retest the lows. Let's start with Cardano. I've already talked about the clear red flag that appeared on the chart back in June. Aave broke below the low from the previous bear market, dropping from 20 to 15 cents. If we're talking about top-tier assets that have the potential to make a strong move in the next cycle, this clearly lowers the probability of that happening. Just look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Binance Coin. They're all moving within a long-term uptrend, and when investing in these assets, there's simply more clarity and confidence about their potential future upside. Taking this factor into account, I won't be buying Cardano in this cycle. Maybe I'll change my view on this coin in the future, but for now, I remain bearish on it. In general, if you want to buy altcoins but don't know when the best time to do it is, I would pay attention to the Altcoin Season Index. Based on my backtest, it has an accuracy rate of around 80%, which I think is a very solid result. When this indicator is in the Bitcoin season zone, it shows complete apathy toward altcoins, and that's exactly when I believe you should be buying them. Now let's analyze Mantle, the coin of the top crypto exchange Bybit. Here we can identify a pattern that tends to repeat during the formation of a bottom accumulation range. First, price forms a range, or a trading channel. Then it takes out the lows, and after returning to the accumulation range, a new wave of growth begins. For this scenario to become valid, price needs to break above the 50-cent level and hold above it. After that, we could see the move up either immediately, like we saw here, or after some sideways consolidation, like we saw here. Aave has almost completely recovered from the sell-off that happened after the news about the protocol exploit. This is one of the largest projects in DeFi, and in my opinion, there's a high probability that everything will be fine with it in the future. A lot of major funds keep their liquidity in this lending protocol. Looking at the chart, we can see that the price still hasn't broken below the lows of the previous bear market. And for me, that's a huge positive when it comes to starting to accumulate this asset. Ripple recently dropped below the 200-week moving average, and as we can see from the previous bear market, this was a good area to start looking for an opportunity to accumulate the coin. In 2022 and 2023, you could even trade the range while the bottom was forming, buying below the 200-week moving average and selling above it. But by doing this, you risk selling your coins at some point right before the price starts a bullish rally. So either don't do this at all, or allocate a separate small trading account specifically for this strategy. The formation of XRP's bottom has a strong correlation with Bitcoin's bottom, which means that when Bitcoin is trading below its 200-week moving average, you can start buying Ripple using DCA. My friends, if you want to trade, use my registration link for the BitTunix exchange. You will get excellent conditions for trading, 25% discount on trading commissions, and a welcome bonus for new users. The link is in the description below the video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I wish you all massive profits.